Hey ladies and gentlemen, it's Beaky with the Untitled Game Show, back once again with another topical video for the video game industry. Today we will be looking at 3 stories that need a second look to see a little deeper behind the curtains on what's really happening right here. First, we got the Nintendo NX. Did Nintendo actually steal the idea for the Switch? Well, we'll be taking a closer look at this one right here. Next up, Xbox One executives on Twitter are using the hashtag DontCallitAComeback about the Xbox One finally doing buckets of sales month to month and beating out the PlayStation 4. But really, what's actually happening here? Next up, the PlayStation Network was offline yesterday, and sites are reporting this is due to the massive internet attack that happened due to Internet of Home devices, where a bunch of sites like PayPal, Spotify, Netflix was actually offline in certain parts of the United States yesterday. Is that the real reason why Sony went offline, or is Sony running into their own problems as well? Well, we're going to take a closer look at this today. Let's start it off with Nintendo. So, if you guys go on some forums right now, there's a lot of people calling out Nintendo that Nintendo might have actually stole the idea for the Nintendo Switch. And you guys might be able to see the pictures right now of the Morpheus X300 gaming tablet. This tablet actually looks pretty darn nice design. It has those joysticks on each side that can slide off and come back and it can hook up to your TV. Over at Game FAQs, over at Reddit, you will see people discussing this constantly, and even on sites like IGN, people are talking about this, like, did Nintendo steal this idea? Well, if you guys take a moment and actually go over to their Indiegogo page, which was not a success, this is something that's been around for a long time. The company who made this says that they have their own patents, and if you look at the Indiegogo page, they'll say that yes, they actually do have the patents for this, and they went ahead and made the device even though they weren't successful on Indiegogo. But if you guys remember something that happened with the Wii and the Wii U, and if you guys remember me back in 2013 and 2014 actually reporting on those leaked Nintendo patents, those patents from Nintendo devices actually came out before we even knew what the NX or the Switch was. This has happened with Nintendo all throughout the years, and if you guys go back to my older videos, you will be able to find the information. Well, even with the Wii U, patents come out, at least third party, Chinese manufacturers will take those patents and make something very similar, just according to what the patent shows. Now, I'm not saying that's what the Morpheus X300 is actually doing here. They look like they have their own design, their own thing happening here. It's just kind of funny that they had the Indiegogo and the other things and it wasn't successful, and this is coming out right now. They have videos actually calling out what Nintendo is doing, and I'm just like, I've seen this already with the Wii, and I've seen this already with the Wii U, where these Chinese manufacturers will go ahead and make something that looks pretty damn close to the console that's coming out and just try to sell it before the release of the new big console from Sony, Microsoft, or Nintendo. This has happened for years. And like I said, guys, you guys can go all the way back and watch my videos about the leaked patents for the Nintendo NX before it was even called the Nintendo NX. We just didn't know what it was going to be called, and we were like, well, the detachable D-pad, all this stuff. Like, this is years ago I talked about all this stuff on this channel. I know some of you guys might not be subscribed back then, so you guys might not believe me, but it's just how it is. Go on Google search, do it by year, and you guys will be able to find information for yourself. So, the real question is, did Nintendo steal the design? I don't know. But I just don't think people should jump to conclusions and say that Nintendo did steal the design when Nintendo's patents were leaked out years ago, where any other company could have took those patent design and just said, hey, we're going to put something up, put it together, and put it out before Nintendo comes out with their idea. Especially with something like Indiegogo being out there where they were trying to raise money to get this thing done. Just my thoughts on this, guys. Don't jump to too much conclusions here. It could have happened, it couldn't have happened, until we see a court battle where maybe the Morpheus X300 guys go ahead and try to sue Nintendo for the design of their tablet. If that happens, then I will say they maybe have a case. But as Nintendo's patents came out before this company was ever heard of, well, that's another story. Just my second look here. You guys let your own opinions know in the comments section below. Next up, guys, let's talk about Aaron Greenberg, man over at Xbox Executive. He put out a great little tweet, says, so grateful to everybody helped us get back on top. Don't call it a comeback for the Xbox One. So Xbox One has been doing really well the last few months, MPD has reported. Now, I'm actually glad that Xbox One is doing good. I think the video game industry in a whole, anytime stuff is selling, I would have preferred the Wii U to sell too. But I just think I don't like the hashtag don't call it a comeback. It is a comeback, man. to celebrate your success. I'm just saying, it is a comeback, Microsoft. But you're not on top. Don't just be happy with your successes right now. Excel to further greatness. You just put out Gears of War, which is so absolutely awesome. Don't call it a comeback is what people are using now to like taunt you guys on Twitter and on these forums. I just thought this was a really bad little hashtag to make to celebrate Xbox's success. Like, I don't know, Xbox successful would have been a better hashtag. That's just my opinion on this right now, guys. Because I got rid of my Xbox One because I'm playing most of those Xbox titles on PC, Gears of War, like I said. I am still supporting Microsoft in a sense because I'm playing their games just on another platform. They want people to use Windows 10. They want them to use Windows Store. And, well, guess what? They got me to use Windows 10 and they got me to use Windows Store. I got Forza on the PC and I got Gears of War on the PC. Forza A-Spec, that one, the free-to-play one. But still, I'm planning in the future, once I beat my back catalog, to actually start picking up my Xbox games on PC, which is going to help Microsoft when it comes to sales. But what I want them to do is just don't get excited and get back into the routine that you had in the Xbox 360 days where you thought you were successful and you were going to make it to the top and just be like, okay, we're good right now. We don't really need to push it and like go forward. Nah, man, you put out Gears of War, keep hitting it hard into 2017. In the beginning of the year, put out some big ass hits, and let's get really excited about this new platform that Microsoft is trying to build with the PC gamers, combining with the Xbox One gamers. I mean, the Xbox One S is one of the nicest looking Xbox systems ever. I really love how this thing actually looks, and I really want Microsoft to go out there and just say, yo, we came up. We're on top right now, and we're going to be on top for the rest of this generation. Why I want that is because Sony going to have to step their asses up and bring their A game. Nintendo's going to have to step their ass up and bring their A game. It's not a... Bring it, video game industry. That's all I'm just trying to say with this story right here, guys. Don't call it a comeback. Yes, forget that. Xbox One is successful. Just tweet that. Hashtag Xbox successful. Because let's not forget, guys. PlayStation, the rumored right now numbers is at 52 million units sold. Microsoft, 29 million units sold. That is over a 20 million unit gap. If those rumored numbers are true, Microsoft still got a lot of ways to really be on top. Just saying. Bring the A games, Nintendo, Sony, Microsoft, so we can see this battle play out for us as gamers, because that's what I want. Them fighting makes everything better for us. Last but not least, let's talk about probably the biggest truthful story of the week, the massive DDoS attack that basically undermined the internet. This was a big story that you could read it over TechCrunch, you can read it over USA Today, and basically, if you guys didn't know, yesterday, starting around early in the morning, around 7 a.m., Friday morning, in the East Coast, the mid to East Coast of the United States, there were some parts of the West Coast as well, but it was mostly almost whole mid to East Coast of the United States, sites like Twitter, Spotify, Netflix, Amazon, Tumblr, Reddit, PayPal, and even more other sites were not accessible to us as users or customers of these sites. They were using Internet of Things devices like security cameras, baby monitors that are hooked up to internet and actually sending that massive amount of like they were just pinging the server over and over, like trying to like send so many requests that the server could not hold on. It was just too much for them. Now, this was actually due to the fact that they actually targeted not the websites themselves specifically, but it was a company, it was spelled DYN. They basically were like a back of the, like they running things in the background. So they attacked the source and that kind of took it down. And on the same time, why this affects video games, a lot of these websites were saying this is the same reason why Sony's PlayStation Network was offline as well. Oh, Sony's PlayStation Network is offline because of this big attack on the rest of the internet. And this is where I'm just going to have to call this out. Because this attack that was happening to the rest of the internet was only affecting the United States and only the East Coast and some parts of the West Coast, well, if you guys actually follow the timeline, the PSN started going off in Asia. The PSN then started going off in Europe. So, no, this wasn't a situation where Sony was getting attacked as well. This was a situation where Sony was having their own problems that they couldn't fix. I was trying to get on the PSN yesterday to finally play a game. I finally turned on my PlayStation 4 for the first time in 2 weeks. I haven't turned my PlayStation 4 on. I'll be truthful to you guys. I've been playing my 3DS and the PC. I haven't touched my PlayStation 4. I was like, you know what? I need to beat my next game. I'm going to play beat Killzone, and I'll download the Call of Duty beta. Nope, PSN doesn't work for hours. It doesn't work over in Europe. It doesn't work over in Asia. There was situations where that if you were already signed into the PSN before the attack happened, you could stay online. But then it got to the point where people couldn't even join into online matches, even if they were signed off. And then eventually it went on the maintenance. Then it stopped being on the maintenance. Then you still couldn't sign in. And this happened all periodically throughout the day. So I don't want Sony to get a pass on this. That is what I'm trying to get here, guys. Do not give Sony a pass on this recent attack. They were attacked by same bullshit people that always attacks them, which they still haven't mitigated. You know, the freaking skitties. It wasn't the big internet attack. They had their own damn problems, which people are playing PlayStation Plus month to month, and they still ain't figured out a way to deal with this shit. That's all I'm saying. And on top of the situation, people are trying to download the Call of Duty beta, which probably didn't help things at all as well. They're just never prepared. And it was just unfortunately that I firmly turned on my PlayStation 4 on that Friday. It's just so funny that I turned on my PlayStation 4 on the day that the system network was down. Like, isn't that amazing to me? Like, I was going to make a video on this yesterday, but I said, you know what? I'm going to wait and really see what's happening here. I want to know, are they part of the companies that were getting attacked by the big, like, Internet of Home attack? Or this is something different exclusive to Sony? And as it's happening worldwide, it didn't just happen in the United States. It happened in Europe, happened in Asia, and it happened here. Well, yes, this was Sony's own problem that they should be using the money from PlayStation Plus to freaking fix. Fix your shit, Sony, because nobody right now, I want to know from you. Would you trade in the free games you get from freaking PlayStation Plus to just keep the network online? I would. I haven't downloaded no free PlayStation Plus games in months. I would tell them, just keep those free crappy games you're trying to give us on PS4 and just keep the network up. Just keep it up. That's what, when I turn on my system and I need to download, because the problem, guys, I needed to download an update. Without the update, I can't play the damn game correctly. So I'm like, well, shit, I can't play my PS4 today. This is just literally a brick. Because these systems are so connected nowadays, when you can't connect online to update your games to play them correctly, your system just becomes a brick at times. And that's not what I want for my PS4 when I turn it on after 2 weeks of not using the device. Just my personal opinion here, guys. Beaky here with the Untitled Game Show. That's just been a second deeper look at some of the stories of the past week. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I know some of you guys will probably disagree with me about the NX stuff, that they definitely did steal it. Like I just said, I just want to give you guys another option to this stuff, because I said Nintendo's patent information was leaked out way before this company even came around with their own tablet design. And on top of the fact, guys, in my previous videos, I've already stated that other companies before Nintendo and before these guys already showed off their own, well, tablets with controllers on the side. This is not a new design. This shit is old. Even a freaking analyst came out there and said, like, this design from Nintendo is not innovative. And the truthful thing is, it is not innovative. Other companies have done stuff like this years ago. So Nintendo's just coming along now and just riding the bandwagon. So Nintendo might have not stolen it directly from the ex-Morpheus people, but they sure as hell got the idea from other people as well. So look at it whatever way you want. Microsoft, just come on, man. Hashtag don't call it a comeback. Bro, you guys are doing a comeback, but you need to focus on the success. Bro, be successful. Bring it hard. Tell me what you're going to do in the future. I'm really liking what you guys are doing right now with the freaking Xbox brand. Truthfully, guys, I'm not the biggest Xbox fan out there, but I'm at the point where I'm like, what are you guys doing with the PC? Gears of War. I was impressed. I am impressed with Gears of War on the PC. I am impressed with the look of the Xbox One S. It is a nice looking console. It's not the reason why most people buy consoles, but I'm impressed. Just my opinion right now. So I can see why you're being successful right now. And you're going to have to keep bringing that A game, because next month the PlayStation Pro comes out. And soon, the NX, aka the Switch, is coming out. And I want these companies to keep on fighting with each other, so they keep giving us deals, they keep giving us packages, keep giving us bundles, they keep dropping the prices on games, because that helps us out as gamers. And last but not least, don't give Sony a pass on the PlayStation Network outage. Call them out. Tweet Sony. Let them know you are disgusted that you're paying this money yearly for PlayStation Plus and they can't keep their service up. Don't let them slide on their crap. That's my opinion on these second look stories. Peace out, guys.
Bye.